Good morning, everyone. All right, I am headed into the office, and I just wanted to jump on really briefly and talk to all of my ladies this morning. Let you know that Feminine Communication Masterclass is going to be held this month, the month of February. I will not be doing group coaching because I am absolutely swamped with one-on-one clients, and I'm trying to let go of one of my sources of income that does require a pretty good chunk of time. So I'm trying to work on easing out of that, so I can have more time for group coaching. But we are going to do a masterclass this month. We're going to have a one-time masterclass this month. It is all around feminine communication skills. And this is one of my most requested, this and emotional regulation. This is one of my most requested masterclasses. But what I have decided to do is I am going to marry those two things together, because I do think those are the two skills that women need to learn how to master. So if you are a lady, if you are a feminine woman, and you sometimes struggle with how you communicate with men, and you definitely struggle with regulating your emotions. And what that basically means is I'm going to teach you some skills. I'm going to teach you some stoicism skills. I'm going to teach you how to remain unbothered. I'm going to teach you to remove those buttons that men tend to push in you that get you amped up, hyped up, get you feeling offended, feeling, however you're feeling, get you in your feelings. Those are the skills that most women need to work on. So they're doing great in other areas, but their communication is not good. Their emotional regulation is not good. They really struggle with remaining cool, calm, and collected, remaining level-headed. That's the skill that I work with women on the most. And so a part of working on that skill is deconstructing the ego. So Feminine Communication Masterclass, we'll talk about communication skills. I'll give you some scripts. I'll give you some tools. But we're also going to talk about deconstructing your ego. And we're going to talk about learning how to regulate your emotions. Because those are the skills that most women that I work with, they really need help in that area. Being unbothered, okay? And a big part of being unbothered is setting healthy boundaries with the men in your life, but also with yourself. So a perfect example is a lot of women, and I think this is a people problem. I don't think this is just a woman problem. I think this is a people problem. But people are innately curious. They are very, very curious. And so they tend to go looking for information. So whether that's stalking someone's, social media page, looking through their page, looking at all their posts and playing detective, okay, that gets a lot of people in trouble. Whether that's going through their phone, if you're in a relationship with that person, sneaking and going through their phone, going through their email, going through their computer. And those types of behaviors, see, that is, you need to set boundaries with yourself. You are, you're kind of bringing on some of your headache and your heartache. You're bringing that onto yourself. And so you have got to learn how to set healthy boundaries with yourself. You got to learn how to say, nope, I'm not going over to that person's page. I'm not looking at what they're posting. I'm not going to, take in information that could get me upset. I'm not doing that. Okay. You got to really learn how to be disciplined around this area, because some of it is due to a woman's insecurity. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about insecurity in women. And then some of it is just the human trait of being curious. People are incredibly curious. And so once they think about it, that curiosity gets the best of them. And before long, they are doing something that, could definitely lead to them not feeling good. So we're going to discuss all of this, but a lot of women that I work with, they need help with keeping it classy. So that's what I call it, keeping it classy, remaining unbothered. They let the men in their life get them all upset. And a lot of it is, it's not about them, it's about you. You have to develop some skills and some tools in that area to stop letting these people push your buttons. You have to remove the buttons. Remove the buttons, and there is nothing for them to push. Okay? And remember, when another person can get you all riled up, can get you upset, they have power over you. That person now has power over you. And that's a no-no in my world. Like, the one thing that I will teach until the day I die is personal responsibility and personal empowerment. We all have a measure of power. A lot of us do not utilize it. A lot of us do not step into it. A lot of us are in victim mode. We're in victim mindset. Oh, I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. And this person made me mad. He got me pregnant. Like, no, those are weak mindsets, very weak mindsets. That if you're working with me, no, you are not allowed to carry those weak mindsets. You need to take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for whatever button you have that this person keeps pushing, and you need to work on it. But this idea that you are being controlled by everything outside of you is ridiculous. You have more power than you know, and you need to step into that power. So this is going to be a really good class. We're probably going to have class for about 2 hours. It will be $25 per person, and I will start probably on Sunday. I think on Sunday I'm going to start posting information about the class. I'm going to make a reel about it, and please join me. Please join me. I want you to take notes. I'm going to send you probably a little workbook. I'll probably send you a workbook that I'll create specifically for this class, and you can use that to take notes or bring a notebook. But this is what I want you to understand about the work that you need to do. And I tell my therapy patients this too. When you come to things like this, so you come to a master class, you come to group coaching, you come to therapy, a lot of people think that that's it. Like, okay, I went and sat on a therapist's couch for an hour a week. That is not you doing the work. That is the beginning of you doing the work. The real work is when you take those notes and you take that workbook and you take everything and you start applying it. That is when you're doing the work. So whenever you're with men, whenever you're with your man, whenever you're with your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance, men that you date, that is doing the work. When it comes to your mind, okay, Anita said, Anita suggested, this is what I should say in this situation, according to the script Anita gave me. See, that's the work. You actually putting into practice what I gave you. That's you doing the work. But you sitting in class and you nodding along and you saying, yeah, that's, oh my gosh, that's right, that's great. That's not doing the work. That's not doing the work. Knowledge is the beginning. Getting the knowledge is the beginning of the work, but it is not the work. The work is when the rubber meets the road. That's when you're out here dating and you are actually applying the things that you are learning. So what a lot of people don't understand about therapy, the reason why a person can go to therapy and go for months, I've seen it, where people go for months and years and nothing in their life changes. And it's because therapy is a box. It's a box that they check. It's a place that they go. They talk. The other person talks. The other person gives them tools or skills or says, hey, I want you to try this or try to. And they go, yeah. And when they leave there, y'all, they do absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing. And then your pride, your ego will walk around telling people you go to therapy. I kid you not. Telling people, yeah, I've been in therapy for a year. And these people are thinking, what? Like, because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. You're still in the same toxic relationship. You're still talking about the same crazy stuff. You're still doing the same thing that sent you to therapy. Like, can I be real? That's not the work. You actually need to apply the things that you are learning. Okay? And I often tell people, you can take a break. You can take a break from dating or relationships and you can gain knowledge. But when you go back out there, you have to apply the knowledge. It's not enough to sit in your room by yourself with all your podcasts and your YouTube videos and go to therapy and your books. And no, that's not enough. That's not enough. You have to, oh, darn it, I missed my turn. You have to actually do it. You have to do it. That's when you're going to start to see the benefit of therapy. But too many people, even my clients, y'all, even my clients, I kid you not. And so that's when I fire you. That's when I fire you as a client. If you coming up on a year and nothing has changed in your life, you get fired. You get fired. Anita lets you go. I say, you know what? I don't see any real improvement. Perhaps I am not the best therapist for you. I really don't see any improvement in your situation. Like, I go through people's treatment plans and I say, yeah, I noticed you came for this and this and this, and I really don't see any improvement. Like, I really don't see you doing better. And that's when I will refer you out. I sure will. I will refer you to someone else. And the truth be told, it could be me, right? It could be me. My head ain't so big that I won't take the hit on that. Maybe it's me, right? But most of the time, it's because you're not doing what I'm asking you to do. You're not using the knowledge. You're not using the skills or the tools. That's most of the time. Most of the time, that's what it is. And because I don't enjoy beating my head against a brick wall, like, I usually put a cap on working with people for about a year. And I let them know that in their initial consult, in their initial session, I let people know that you got 1 year. You got 1 year of Anita's time. And then, if nothing changes, if you're still fighting each other, calling the police on each other, if you're still screaming, yelling, cheating on each other, or whatever you're doing, I exit stage left. I refer you out to someone else because, either you're not utilizing the skills or the tools, or, maybe I'm not as effective as I think I am. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm perfectly okay with that. So, just understand that coming to these classes, coming to coaching, you have to be willing to apply it. That is how you're going to get the best out of it, is you've got to be willing to apply it. So when you have your next session, so this is what the work really looks like. And I have some great clients, y'all. Oh my gosh, it makes my heart smile. I have some great clients. So they come to their next session and they're like, well, Miss Anita, I did exactly what you said. I set boundaries. I wrote my man a letter, or I set boundaries with myself, and I'm not going to my ex's page. Like, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear, I put my thoughts and feelings in a letter. I gave it to him. And after a day or two, he came back. He was like, yeah, I hear you. Thank you for writing that. Like, that's what I want to hear. I want to see the work, like, in progress. That's what I want to see. That lets me know, okay, this person is serious about growth and change. But when you don't have no homework done, like when I give you homework or stuff to look at or stuff to read, and you come back and you didn't do it, or you haven't done any of your assignments, you didn't listen to what I sent you, you didn't apply anything I taught you, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Because the biggest part of why I do this work is I want to see people grow. I want to see people evolve. I want to see people hit that potential and be their best self. I do not enjoy beating my head against brick walls. I do not. Nothing about that is fun. And so, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient and compassionate. And then that's going to run out. because I'm like, okay, you don't want to do the work. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. And I've even had some people say, well, what does it matter? I'm paying you. No. Like, can I be real? No, I don't need the money that bad. Dealing with the frustration of you not doing anything I tell you is not worth the money that you're paying me. Because remember, I'm in this to see people grow. That's the real payment for me. I want to see people grow and change and be their best self. Like, that really does it for me. But this idea of, I've had people double. I had this, I kid y'all not, one client got on my nerves so bad, was missing appointments and canceling late. And I finally said, look, I have a boundary. You cannot continue this behavior. And I cut that client off. I gave them 3 referrals, which I'm ethically required to do, and said, yep, this 3 strikes, I cannot keep doing this. I cannot keep going back and forth. So I set that boundary. I kid you not. He called, I'll double your fee. I'll triple your fee. I said, now ain't this some egotistical, narcissistic, what? No. And you know what I told him? He called my office and left messages. I said, look, if you don't accept my no, we're going to have a problem. So you call here again, you keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to have a problem. So I had to put my foot all the way down. Don't do that. Okay? I do not enjoy working with people that have no desire to change. Like, to me, there need to be a special place on earth where those people go and they keep their foolishness up. They keep doing what they're doing. Nobody's saying you need to change. Nobody's saying you need to grow or evolve. Certainly not me. You are well within your right to stay in your dysfunction. Do not bring it over here. That's all. That's it. Okay? So, ladies, Feminine Communication Masterclass. We're going to cover a lot, not just communication, but we're going to cover a lot. Be on the lookout for my posts. Be on the lookout for my reel. And I'm going to see if I can put it, in my link. I'm almost certain that I can. So you'll be able to sign up through the link in my bio. And I will put it on my pillar link. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day today. It's beautiful. It's a little cloudy, but it's a beautiful day. Hopefully you have a great day. Thank you for joining me. And as always, stay open to love.